Have you ever walked into a home and instantly felt it was the one? With 5 spacious bedrooms and 4,300 square feet of living space, this Porter Ranch beauty, tucked away on a cul-de-sac with city light views, offers that rare feeling from the moment you step inside. On today's home tour, we're walking through our newest listing in Porter Ranch, California at 18148 Sandringham Court. The question is, can you see yourself in this chef's kitchen or relaxing in the primary suite with 2 private balconies and a sitting area? And there's a backyard oasis that boasts a pool, jacuzzi, and a built-in grill. And stay tuned till the end when we show you why this floor plan is often more popular than the newer constructed homes similar sized. Let's get this home tour started. So we're thrilled to bring our newest listing to the market, which is the house right behind me at 18148 Sandringham Court in the city of Porter Ranch, California. Now this home's a beauty. This home is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and 4,300 square feet of living space, and it sits on a 13,608 square foot lot. The house was built in 1987. So we have a lot to get to today on today's home tour. We're going to walk you through the entire home, and like we said before, make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video, and we're going to walk you through why I actually think this home has a lot more to offer than a lot of the new construction homes that you see here in Porter Ranch. We're going to get to that at the very end. So again, make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, so again, we're in Porter Ranch, California. Now, Porter Ranch is about almost 30 miles north of downtown Los Angeles. It's right off the 118 freeway. This home in particular is located north of Rinaldi at Reseda and Rinaldi in the prestigious Northridge View Estates. So there's so much that Porter Ranch has to offer. It's such a wonderful community. And this includes so many different parks that are adjacent to this home, including the famous E.T. Park that you may remember from the aforementioned film itself. Then you have the soon-to-be open Porter Ranch Community Park. There's going to be an outdoor amphitheater with seating, as well as pickleball courts, basketball courts, and even table tennis courts. Plus, you're going to have a beautiful playground. Then there's the Porter Ranch Farmers Market. Now, this market opens every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. here in Porter Ranch, across the street from the vineyards. So this market is the place to go to get all your fresh fruit and vegetables, any of your produce, your food items that you're looking for during the week. This includes everything from organic pancake mix to soups to pastries and everything in between. All right, so that's your Porter Ranch Farmers Market. And finally, there's the Vineyard Shopping. And the Vineyard Shopping is the place to go. They have including an AMC movie theater, your Whole Foods, which actually has one of the few in the country that actually has a bar inside the store itself. And then of course, you have so many different dining options, including Lord Fish House, Gus's Barbecue, Finney's Craft House, just to name a few. Now, this home was built in 1987 by S&S, and S&S were the Chappelle brothers, and they actually built up a good portion of Porter Ranch throughout the late 70s and early 80s, and this was the last tract of homes that they built that were before they actually moved up to where the Porter Ranch Estates are currently up there by Cessna and Tampa. So this is a very popular builder here, and they built several thousands of homes here in Porter Ranch and across Southern California. All right, let's turn around and start with the front of the house. So like we normally do, we're starting with the exterior of the home here on the front. Now, this home is situated on a cul-de-sac here in the Northridge View Estates. Love the grassy front yard. And then we're gonna walk our way up to the home right now on this brick walkway. So that's one of the first things that you will see as you approach the home. Now, this home has a 3-car garage, so a lot of people like that, right? Because you could never have enough space either to put your vehicles in or to all the stuff that you have accumulated over the years. So people really do like that 3-car garage. So you have the 3-car garage and you have all this curb appeal that greets you as you come up to the house. Now inside, through the double door entry, you're gonna see this grand foyer that showcases the spiral style staircase up to the 2nd level. And again, this property is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and 4,300 square feet of living space. So the first room we're gonna go into is the step down living room with the high ceilings, and they have the marble surround on the fireplace with the beautiful mantle and wood finishing. And this is a very large room. So this is a great place to be able to entertain as your guests and family come right into the home. And it makes sense that it's located and attached to your formal dining area. So this is a room where you can easily put in a really large table. If you like to entertain and you like to have really big meals with friends and family and guests, then you're gonna be able to have in this room a very large table. Now, one thing I wanted to show you up on top is that they put here, the builder did, add these coffered ceilings on top to give it a more spacious look for the homeowner. So this is something that you're going to see on this floor plan. And there's a few different floor plans here in the Northridge View Estates, but the 4,300 square foot home is the biggest one. So something to keep in mind, if you're looking for something bigger, this is the largest one. But again, 4,300 square feet is a lot of space. So your dining room, as it should be, has access to the kitchen. Walking into the kitchen now, one thing I really do like is how they have this set up with a 4-burner gas cooktop, and of course you have the grill as well. So just something really neat. And then underneath there you have the vent fan you can see right underneath there. All right, so in addition to that, you're gonna have your oven, your built-in microwave, you're gonna have a trash compactor here, and we already saw your formal dining area, but over here, in addition to your tile counter, right, you have this really nice breakfast bar, which you could put a few stools on right there, and plus it's perfect because you can oversee what everybody's doing in the kitchen. And then right behind it over here in this kitchen area, you have your eat-in kitchen dining, right? So this is where you're going to be dining for most of your meals, right? Because it's literally right next to the kitchen, and not every meal is going to be eaten in the formal dining area. So this is a great setup in my opinion, because again, you're not always going to be eating at that formal dining area. This is one of the places where you can actually access the backyard, and you can see all that light coming through right here. And then take a look at the ceiling above, right? So it kind of gives you a little more depth of because how they have it carved up there at the very top. And so again, just that extra touch of design here in the kitchen. And last and finally in the kitchen, you have this nice little nook or media niche where you can kind of either maybe put like a small TV, or maybe you want to get some work done here, a mini office, so to speak. So it's a nice little space here, and because your kitchen's big enough, it's quite easy to do. Now we're going into the family room. This is right off the kitchen downstairs. So you have this really large room. You have your brick gas fireplace right here, and then notice the built-in shelving that you have right here on both sides, both to the right as well as to the left. Now they have these mini surround sound speakers built in right there. You might be able to see those. And this is where you're gonna watch the big game. You're gonna have a majority of the entertaining right here, right? And so it's perfect because what else do you have in here? You also have this full wet bar, with wine racks and a sink there. So this is a nice touch to be able to serve drinks. And you know, if you wanted to, you could put some bar stools in there if that's something that you wanted to do, depending on how you want to entertain. And then one last thing here we wanted to show you in this room was look at the beam ceiling. Look at the quality of craftsmanship on the ceiling. So this house is super duper clean. You can move in. Even if you wanted to personalize it to your liking, you'd be able to move in right away. All right, so leaving this family room, right, the first room that you see, which is straight ahead from the family room, is this half bathroom, right? Because your guests and friends and family are gonna need that half bathroom down here. Now we're outside the family room looking in because we had entered through from the kitchen, and there are a couple rooms that have the double door entry. All right, so now that we finished with the family room, we're gonna walk through the hallways downstairs right here. So first, give you a better look at the wet bar of the family room. You got the nice pocket door there to seal everything off and has a great view. This is, if you decide you're gonna be the bartender, well, this is where you're gonna be standing serving your guests. And then you do have one bedroom and one bathroom downstairs, and this bedroom actually has an attached bathroom. So again, for your guests that are staying with you here at this home, whether it be family or friends, or whoever it may be, you're gonna have a bedroom that has a full bathroom attached. You got the nice shower. So this is a nice setup for anybody who's coming to visit you. All right, so returning through the same hallway, and if you were to go over to your left right here, this is your laundry room. So you have a nice sink here. You enter through the garage, right? When you come through and enter into your house, your garage has direct access. Remember, it's a 3-car garage. They have an epoxy finish in the garage, but this is where your washer and dryer hookups are going to be. Now that we've seen the entire downstairs setup, let me know in the comments below what you think of the home so far. Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. As always, hope you're enjoying this home tour so far. All right, so if you're a buyer, not only looking in Porter Ranch, but here in Southern California, reach out to us. To the 5 questions that you need to be asking right now to kind of get your offer accepted and know what to expect in today's crazy market. And if you're a home seller, reach out to us for our 21-page seller playbook. So everything that you need to know about selling a home here in Southern California. All right, now we're gonna make our way upstairs on this beautiful staircase right here. So as we make our way upstairs, again, notice the craftsmanship of this home. This home, again, was built in 1987, and I'd say by far, we've sold this floor plan a few times. In fact, this floor plan, you've only had it sold 22 times since 2004. So in 20 years, this floor plan is only sold 22 times. All right, we're gonna start with the primary suite right here. So you come up off the staircase, you go up 2 steps, and then voila, you're in your primary suite. So this is a huge room. You're able to see how large it is, right? So people always complain that they want to have a really large primary bedroom. Well, this is it. I mean, you could obviously put in any type of bed that you want. It's gonna fit. Remember, you're gonna have 2 balconies on your primary bedroom. So this is the first one. This one faces the mountain side, and this is facing the north side or the front side of the home. And then notice the cathedral, the vaulted ceilings up here on top. Down in front, you're gonna have your sitting area. And that's what we're gonna take a look at next, because a lot of times homes have these sitting areas, but they're not really that large. Very rarely are they something to write home about. So this one not only has a sitting area, but you got your fireplace with your marble facing right over here. You have your wet bar and your mini refrigerator right there. So this way you can have a couple beverages ready to go for a nightcap before you go to sleep. All right, and then in here, you're gonna have your primary bathroom. In your primary bathroom, you're going to have your dual sinks, and you're going to have a separate shower and tub. Now, this is a jetted tub right here. So again, if that's something that you like, maybe after a long day, you want to be able to relax, you're going to be able to do that here with this jetted tub. So again, it's nice that your shower has a really lovely sitting bench right there. And that, my friends, is your primary bathroom. So leaving your primary bathroom, so you have dual walk-in closets, one on the right side and one on the left side, right? So a good amount of space to pretty much put all your clothes that you need to store and hang up. You have plenty of room for both. All right, now we're gonna leave the primary bedroom. And again, you're really able to see how spacious this is. So speaking of spacious, the next room that we're gonna be going to is going to be the bonus room. And this bonus room is absolutely enormous, right? So we're gonna go to our right here, approaching the bonus room, which itself has a double door entry. You'll notice the wood flooring as you make your way into the room itself, and then you will step down onto the flooring, and when you look above, you'll see this beautiful vaulted ceiling with your recessed lighting, and then what do you know, you have another wet bar. So you could be entertaining in multiple places throughout this house. This wet bar itself, I want you to look at the craftsmanship of it. You know, a lot of times you'll see these wet bars that were built in the 60s and 70s, and the quality isn't really good, but the quality of the wood and craftsmanship of this wet bar is phenomenal. So again, you got the wet bar, you got the mini refrigerator down there, and of course, you got the wine racks, right? To store all of your bottles of wine if you ran out of space for your wet bar downstairs in your family room. So this is a wonderful space to be able to entertain. We have seen people convert it into gyms, to offices. We've seen people divide it up into different spaces, depending on how you want to do it. But it's just a wonderful space. You know, maybe you want to have your kids up here, you know, working on stuff and being entertained, and you want the adults downstairs. This is a way to be able to do it. So really well thought out. I think this is one of the better floor plans that I've seen in my 20 years of working in real estate. It's just how functional it is. All right, now let's go take a look at some of the other bedrooms. Exiting the bonus room, this is a great opportunity for us to talk about the award-winning schools that this home finds itself when it comes to the boundaries. So your elementary school is going to be Castlebay Lane Elementary. That school is located just under 1.5 miles away from this home. That elementary school is typically usually rated 9 out of 10. The middle school is Frost Middle School. Now that middle school is actually located in Granada Hills, and that middle school is typically rated between 8 and 9 out of 10 almost every year. And then the high school, which is one of the biggest reasons people move into this area, is Granada Hills Charter High School. This is where the boundaries of this home fall upon, so you would be eligible for Granada Hills Charter High School. All right, so this is your last bedroom up here. So this bedroom also has its own bathroom attached, right? So it's nice because you had your primary bedroom up here that had an attached bathroom, but you also have this bedroom upstairs. So it's perfectly situated, I think, because 3 of your 5 bedrooms actually have a bathroom that is attached. All right, so as we walk downstairs to get ready to go into the backyard, so want to let you know that there is a homeowners association with this home, right? So this home is in a planned unit development called the Northridge View Estates. So the homeowners association dues are $230 a month. So the $230 a month covers all the landscaping throughout the community. There is no clubhouse or swimming pool, but they do have a bunch of really lovely tennis courts at the top of the community, and that is all covered by the HOA dues. This backyard is just an amazing and stunning oasis. Look at the pool decking itself. You have this brick overlay when it comes to the pool decking itself. And then you have this gorgeous pool. And then look at these rock waterfall features coming out of the spa and then at the very top of the pool itself. So this is an entertainer's backyard, to say the least. And this is a huge pool. This isn't, you know, like where you see a lot of times in new construction homes, they have to build these itty bitty swimming pools because there's no space on the lot. This is an almost 14,000 square foot lot. And you can see here, right, that the size of the swimming pool, this is a really large pool, which is great. I mean, like if you wanted to have your friends and family here for a large pool party, you know, you'd be able to accommodate everybody involved. And then looking at it from here at the edge of the backyard, you're gonna see, look, you have your barbecue grill, your sink there, right there on your barbecue island right there. And then of course, I like this swing. Look how they attach that to the covered patio. Really nice touch. And of course, you have your large grassy area here in the backyard. So this is a great backyard to be able to relax, entertain, and spend time with your guests, family, and friends. So one of the things, remember at the beginning of the video I promised you, was I was going to explain to you why, in a lot of respects, this home makes more sense than buying one of the newer constructed homes up here in the gated communities in Porter Ranch. All right, so this home again is 4,300 square feet, 5 bedrooms, and 4.5 baths. So I understand that people are going to come through this home and they're probably going to say, hey Scott, I probably got to spend $300,000 to $400,000 to be able to customize it and make it a brand new home to really modernize this home. And I get that, and I don't necessarily disagree with that. I would say on the one hand that you can move right in because this house is so incredibly clean, and then you can update as you go along. But let's just go with the premise that you want to spend that $300,000 to $400,000, right? Well, if you did that, let's just say you put the $400,000 into this home, it's still going to be cheaper than a lot of the homes that you might see, let's just say in Westcliff or even Hillcrest, which is smaller than this home right here. So Hillcrest, those homes are under, most of them under 4,300 square feet. So this is a home that's 4,300 square feet. And so you don't have a really high HOA, you don't have homes that are right on top of you, right? And so it's just a lesser HOA, and the fact that you have more space and larger lots is going to appeal to a lot of people. That's why when this floor plan comes on the market, they usually go right away, even if they're in this type of condition, which again, you can just move right in and do the work as you go along, or you can do any work that you may want to do up front. So for me, I think it's really good value, especially where this home is priced at right now, where it does actually make a lot of sense to consider this if you're actually looking at new construction, because by the time you put that money in, right, one, your property taxes are going to be lower than what you're going to have to pay up in new construction, something remodeled. And a lot of times, something you have to remember with the new constructed homes up in the gated communities here in Porter Ranch is a lot of those homes you still kind of have to upgrade, because a lot of the homeowners that bought from the builder didn't upgrade everything, right? A lot of times they still have carpet or they still have older tile, and even over the course of the last 2 to 3 years, those homes, even though they were built in the last 2 to 3 years, they still look extremely dated. So if you're looking for something maybe up in the gated communities that's newer constructed, you might be better off coming down here and looking at this home here in the Northridge View Estates on a quiet cul-de-sac here in Porter Ranch, and has so much to offer with a large lot, a wonderful floor plan that really does make sense how it's actually laid out. So these are some of the things that you'll have to actually keep in mind. Hope you enjoyed this home tour. You want to set up a private tour, definitely reach out to me, shoot me a DM or leave me a comment in the comments below, and we will see you in the next home tour.